The sun is shining and I'm here again up Newlands Valley, walking over there towards Goldscope Mine. And once again I am basically working on my 3D model, and so the plan today is I've got this app called Drone Deploy, which allows you to do like automated flights. So it's going to fly around that area there and get like sort of picture all the mines and the features around that side of the hill. Most of my pictures that I have are from sort of autumn winter time, and so it's all kind of this orangey brown colour. But then I have some pictures, I guess, from occasions I've been here through the summer and flown my drone. Now, in photogrammetry software like reality capture, I mean, I have had some success with aligning these images using control points. However, it doesn't work very well. I mean, understandably, it's a completely different colour. So you kind of want the pictures of the whole thing to look the same, so it's going to align nicely, which means they all kind of have to be taken at near enough the same time. Yeah, so we have the drone part of the mission today, and the other part of the mission that we have is I have my iPad Pro in my bag, which obviously has a LiDAR sensor like the iPhone Pros, and I have found an app called .3D, which allows you to export those scans, the LiDAR scans that you create, and they import into reality capture, the photogrammetry software that I'm using on my computer. So yeah, that kind of allows me to get pretty accurate scans of the mines, like the actual mine tunnels, the mine adits, whereas just using pictures, basically I've had great difficulty with that previously, basically because it's dark. Whereas with the LiDAR you're going to get accurate, well, I mean fairly accurate measurements, and the app's gonna, I mean, I don't know how the fuck it does it, but it puts it together, creates a map of all these data points. So that's where we came from, down there along that path, and up, round and up here. Alright, so before I do this drone flight for all these pictures, there's one thing I need to do. Right, hopefully no one comes along and steals my bag whilst I go up there. I can't see anyone around, so I think we're all good. Seems people have got pretty lazy in recent times. When I used to explore through here, I used to seal it up with rocks and cover it with moss from up there. And it blended in, you couldn't see it. And this is so obvious. What's that pile of rocks? That doesn't look right. Sounds hollow. So the reason to uncover this before I do the drone flight and take the pictures is because in our 3D model it will contain the coffin level that's under there, and so we need to align it with the outside. So that's why we need to uncover the entranceway, basically, so we can line it up with the inside of a tunnel. There we have it. It smells really, really earthy in there. Like it just like blew out when I took the lid off. Right, let's do the drone flight then. All the way down there where that rock is, Let's head down there. I'll speed that up a little in editing so it looks quicker. Yeah, that's a good idea. So because I don't really want to be in the pictures of that the drone's going to take, I'm actually going to move down here a bit. I have no idea if this app is going to work, or if I'm just going to lose my drone. I guess we shall find out. I actually feel like it could be a mine under there. Probably those ones over there as well. Who knows? Alright, let's set the drone up. Gotta have a little snack first. Got a drone. Just got a little haircut. Jokes, it's actually just like Velcro. Got a controller and my phone. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Put my Apple car in here because I'm good. Turn that on. Turn the controller on. And yeah, allow access. Choose an app for the USB device. So what if I just open that just once? Let's see how this will work. I don't know if I need to take off in the DJI app first and then do this, or if this will work off the bat. Connect drone. I mean, the drone is connected, so I'm entirely sure what it wants me to do there. Yes, essentially the drone deploy app didn't work. It wouldn't connect to the drone, even though it was connected to the drone with the DJI Flight app. Where are we going to land? Shut up, you stupid thing. Wow. So, let's see, how many pictures did I get? I basically had to do it manually, and well, it seems my drone battery is just kind of fucked. Because, like, as soon as I started flying, it said there was like 7 minutes flight time left. Which, yeah, isn't good. Well, it's either that or it actually just, what's the word? Not decharges. You know what I mean? It loses charge. Just being, like, plugged into the, like, being in the drone. Even when it's off. Yeah, we've got 76 pictures. And I feel like I barely covered any area whatsoever. Really. But I did, however, cover the hole. So, yeah, we can go and make a 3D model of that with the iPad. And yeah, then we'll go and do some other iPad scans elsewhere because, well, the drone is dead, so. But I do, however, have this little fella, the DJI Neo. He also has a cool haircut. If you're wondering what it's for, go back to previous videos, you'll see. So yeah. Alright, I got the drone. Yeah, so I think what I was trying to say before is, I think, so I'll charge the drone battery and then put the battery back in the drone, and it can be sat in there for weeks without being used. So I'm guessing it is maybe discharging. We've got pictures of the Coffin level entrance, so we'll head up there and we will make an iPad LiDAR scan, take some pictures whilst we're up there. Alright, that's the plan. There we go. Let's use these super view lens. I mean, that's kind of more like your actual real vision in terms of the peripheral vision. You can see over here and you can see over here. The only thing that's weird is that stuff seems way further away. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What? Yeah, we're going to head back up to the Coffin level, and yeah, as I say, I'm going to make a 3D scan. Using an app called .3D on the iPad Pro using LiDAR. Sweet. Alright, here we are at an already prepared Coffin level. Yeah, I guess I'll get my iPad out. Alright, so what we have is the .3D app, and it's sort of loaded up and ready to scan. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So this is how the finished 3D LiDAR scan looks in the .3D app. It looks pretty good and it has enough detail that we can line it up with pictures. Roll my trousers up because our feet are about to get wet when we enter through there. So we have two missions for this one. We've got to take pictures of the inside, which is going to be really hard. And we also need to do the iPad scan. So I'll probably go and do the iPad scan first, and then I'll record a video and take pictures at the same time. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so when I show you these scans in the app, they are going to look very unimpressive. Now, there is this thing in the app where you can essentially optimize, so you can see on the top left there, you optimize your model, and you would think that actually makes it better. But actually what it seems to do in this app is it seems to sort of mess up the data and the model and puts random floaty bits in, which you will see in a second. So if I open up, say, the first model inside of the Coffin level, so this is in the entranceway. So when I show you this, because I don't seem to be able to unoptimize it now, you're going to have to imagine that these random floating bits are not there, because they shouldn't be there, and then they're not there in the model that I have exported. Yeah, it is quite bad for that. So make sure you don't optimize your model in this app. So this is our entranceway through that that metal barrel. We get through there. And yeah, and then we're inside of the Coffin level.
So we can start making our way through. So when I actually made this model, I was facing this way. It's not very spacious in here, so it's hard to turn around and things. So I kind of started back here, then walked forwards to get a model up to there. And then I turned around and did the next part, which essentially went from those wooden boards that you could see in the last one, and carried on along essentially until there is water. And then I was like, well, I'm going to have to roll my trousers up now, so I stopped the scan and restarted it in a moment. I made sure there was plenty of overlap because we're obviously going to have to merge them together, going to have to match them up. And this is the next part, again, ignoring all the random stuff, because as I say, when you complete the scan and it makes a model, that stuff isn't there. It only appears when you click optimize. So don't click it, because it just seems to do something really stupid. So yeah, I walked through here real slow. And so each part will look better at a certain angle than at others. Like there'll be sort of holes in it, as you can see ahead. But then as you keep going in, you see that was actually patched up by other parts of the scan. And so when I actually import this model into other programs, we don't have all these weird problems. It's just a complete model and it looks okay. And then essentially got to the end of this part here, which is the end of the Coffin level tunnel. And that end bit I obviously overlapped with the end part, which I guess would be this one. So this is the end of the Coffin level. So if we imagine going through here, this was the end bit that we were seeing a moment ago. And yeah, we can go in here and there is a giant hole here. If we turn this around, this is actually a waterway going through the Coffin level, which actually comes down the valley from a ancient reservoir built by German miners. And yeah, so the water will flow through there and down here where there would have been a water wheel back in the day, which would have pumped water out of the mines. Now if we get back up to foot level, and yeah, so this bit goes down here, doesn't go any further than that, it just ends there. It's a dead end. But then we can go the other way. We can go to our left, and yeah, I mean, it was really hard to scan in here just because of how narrow it is. I was literally like leaning on the walls trying to do this. And then we get to around here, and then it just drops off. If you've seen some of my shorts, you'll see there is a tunnel that carries on the other side. But yeah, there's just a drop down there, and well, not a drop, but it is just hollow above too. When we zoom out of this, we get to see sort of the shape of it better. Obviously you have to ignore the random outlying parts that shouldn't be there, but it's kind of interesting seeing the shape of it. So when we line this up with pictures, we should get a better model, basically. And especially for this bit at the end, because obviously the LiDAR on the iPad only has a range of about 5 meters. So anything beyond that, it's not going to include it in the scan. It's not going to see it. But obviously photos can see it. So you can make a photogrammetry model with it. So these were my scans.
The plan was to take lots of pictures in this coffin level to help improve the detail and quality of the 3D model. However, I'd seen bats in there, so I was kind of keen to, make a quick exit. So I set up my phone to record with a wide-angle lens as I walked quickly and carefully back out of the coffin level. Ooh. Nearly out. I was kind of worried my belongings might have been nicked, but I don't think anybody has been up here. I wonder why. So this is how my reality capture photogrammetry model looks so far of the coffin level. So far I've only included the scan, the LiDAR scan that I did of the outside of the coffin level, as well as the photos that I took with my drone of the entranceway and the surrounding area. Right, I'll leave my bag just behind me. And yeah, I mean, it's not as wet as it usually is. Hopefully, oh yeah, there was a bat in the coffin level. That scared the crap out of me. Use these stepping stones. I wonder if there'll be any bats in here. Fuck, shit, loads of spiders. Like, I mean loads. I think a bat actually just went out. I just heard it fly. Oops. Yeah, it was. Little bat. Fuck. Sorry, bud. Let's kind of weird seeing this now. Because I'm so used to seeing it on a computer screen. And everything looks a lot smaller than it does on the computer. So essentially, I think the area I am missing is possibly this section here. Shit, that bat keeps... Fuck. As you may have already concluded by the fact I've uploaded this video, I did in fact survive the bat cave. And this is the model I have managed to produce so far for this mine. There's a few blurry bits on the way in that need some work, but apart from that, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, now I've left, this bat seems to have fucked off. I think I scared it off well and truly. Yeah, I didn't end up getting the pictures that I was coming for because of a bat. Yeah. I mean, you can say it's the bat's home and all, but I was there first. Like, not today, obviously, but I was probably going into that mine before that bat was even born. That's the other place we need to go. But I would not be surprised if that was full of bats too. Make sure to like and subscribe to see how I make this cool model in the next video. Yeah, literally just after the video ended, I was getting attacked by a bunch of bats, like 3 of them. They seem to have fucked off now. I think they were probably scared of my torch. Maybe, I don't know. Thought they were going to eat me. Jesus Christ. I've never encountered bats up here. Ever. And I have come here in all seasons. Into these mines. Never once seen a bat. And now there's just an absolute shit ton of them everywhere. So, yeah. Spiders and bats. Great.